Hi, today we are going to do some past paper questions related to proportion. Question 1. Q is directly proportional to the square root of D. Q equals 4.5 when D equals 324. Find a formula for Q in terms of D. Q is directly proportional. That means Q equals, if it is directly proportional, we have to write K times square root of D, D root. Now we need to find K. To find K, we have to substitute Q and D. Q equals 4.5 equals K times D is 324. Here root. Then to find K, we have to divide both sides by 324 root. Root 324 root get cancelled. K equals, using the cal, you can take the answer 4.5 divided by 324 root gives you 1/4. Now we can substitute 1/4 in here and write the final answer. So that is Q equals 1/4 root D. Question 2. Y is inversely proportional to x to the power 3. Y equals 4 when x equals 3. Work out the value of x when y equals 864. So y is inversely proportional. That means y equals k over x to the power 3. Because inversely proportional. Then we can substitute y equals 4 k over x equals 3. That means 3 to the power 3. Then we can cross multiply here. That is 4 times 3 to the power 3 equals k. 4 times 3 to the power 3 gives 108 equals k. Now we can write the formula here. That is y equals 108 over x to the power 3. Now we need to find x when y equals 864. So y equals 864 equals 108 over x to the power 3. I'm going to cross multiply here. So 864 x to the power 3 equals 108. Both sides divide by 864. 864 get cancelled. Here x to the power 3. So if you want to find x, then this power 3 has to send to the other side. So when power 3 is sent to the other side, it becomes cubic root. So 108 over 864 cubic root. Using the cal, you can find the answer, that is half. Question 3. B is inversely proportional to the square of D. B equals 0.25 when D equals 12. Find a formula for B in terms of D. B is inversely proportional. That means B equals K over square of D, D squared. B equals 0.25 equals K over D equals 12. That is 12 squared. Then I can cross multiply here. That is 0.25 times 12 to the power 2 equals K. So using the cal, you can find the answer 0.25 times 12 to the power 2, that is 36 equals k. Now we can substitute k equals 36 and write the formula, that is b equals 36 over d squared. Question 4, that is m varies directly as the cube of h. M equals 4 when h equals 0.5. Find the value of h when m equals 500. So m varies directly, that means m equals k times cube of h to the power 3. Now substitute m equals 4 equals k times h equals 0.5 to the power 3. Then we need k, so we have to divide both sides by 0.5 to the power 3. 0.5 to the power 3. 0.5 to the power 3, 0.5 to the power 3 get cancelled. K equals 4 divided by 0.5 to the power 3 gives you 32. Now we can write the formula, m equals 32 h to the power 3. Now they say we need to find h when m equals 500. So m equals 500 equals 32 times h to the power 3. Then both sides divide by 32, 32, 32, 32 get cancelled. H equals 500 over 32 cubic root. Why cubic root? Because here h to the power 3, power 3 sent to the other side, it becomes cubic root. Using the cal, you can find the answer. 500 divided by 32 cubic root gives you 2.5. So h equals 2.5 is the answer. Question 5. Y is inversely proportional to x root y equals c to the power 4 when x equals c to the power 2, where c is a positive constant. Find a formula for y in terms of x and c. Give your answer in its simplest form. So first we can write y equals y is inversely proportional, that means k over root x. Now y equals c to the power 4, c to the power 4 equals k over x equals c to the power 2, c to the power 2 root. Now we need to find k, so we can cross multiply here. So c to the power 4 times c to the power 2 root equals k. C to the power 4 times c to the power 2, you know, root means to the power half equals k. C to the power 2 to the power half means here powers multiply, so 2 times half means 2 and 2 get cancelled. This becomes c to the power 1. So c to the power 4 times c to the power 1 means c to the power 5. So k equals c to the power 5. Now we can write the formula, that is y equals, instead of k we can write c to the power 5, c to the power 5 over x root. That's the answer.